Hi, you guys. Um, if you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, like the rest of us, then you're welcome too. So welcome back, Mad Pack. Now, couple quick announcements, and then we'll get to the main topic for today. Yes, well, it's Saturday about 11 o'clock. All right, I was up at 5. And yes, I have a list of things to get done today. I should not be doing a YouTube video. Shame on you. You guys distract me from stuff I should be doing. But in my defense, I got 3 things done. All right. So, judge me all you want. All right. Second announcement. Couple of new subscribers. And you guys know, we try to do something fun for, now, I don't know who you are, but you know who you are, new subscribers. All right. I will find you and I will hug you. Well, okay, that was kind of creepy. But so, subscriber number 1, I haven't done this for a while, but. Or did I do that a couple episodes ago? I can't remember. All right. Subscriber number 2. All right, that was a little bit lame, but you get the point. All right, now, I've got so much crap on my desk, you guys. I need a wife. All right, today's topic is, it has a flip side. All right, so on one side, peripheral neuropathy. All right. Those of you that are familiar, Lori, she left a comment and she's like, "Yeah, I can totally relate. It's like getting struck by lightning or, being electrocuted, like bzzzt." Well, for me, it's like just constant like pins and needles, not so much in my fingers. My fingers just kind of tingle. So it's not that big of a deal. Um, but in my feet, it is like walking around with, pins and needles, it doesn't really stop me from doing much, but so couple of funny stories, you guys. So I thought, okay, so my feet are hurting, right? So I decided to order. I've heard that these are nice, Dr. Scholl's inserts. So I went on my Walmart app where I buy my groceries because it's easier. They just show up on my step and I go out and get them instead of driving to the store. Yeah, the tip for the driver is $5, but it would cost me $5 in gas to get over there with my truck. If I had a Prius, it wouldn't be that big a deal. So I went on Walmart and I ordered these. Well, guess what? There was only one of them in here. So wait, it's the left one. So does anybody need like a left shoe? Are you missing the right one? Let me know in the comments and I'll send this to you for free. So, yeah, love these things. So I ordered some more, and you just trim them to fit your shoe size, right? So anyway, now, by a show of hands, how many of you like shoes? You know, I mean, we all need shoes, right? Well, some of us, you guys, I should be a female. I'm just saying, and it might be a stereotype, but I like shoes like a lot. So a couple of years ago, I was buying shoes. All right, just once again, just judge me all you want, but they were for work. Um, so some nice, some casual, business casual. Maybe Fridays, casual day with jeans. Those and these. And you guys, I have 15 pairs of shoes. I don't know why I bought these. They're kind of weird, but they're kind of big and puffy. I'm doing editing and I just noticed these shoes, um, they were sitting on the floor in my kitchen, and I noticed when I was doing editing, one of them has wait, one of them has something spilled on it. I don't know what it is. I'll scrape it off and send it to a lab and have it analyzed. But apparently, sometimes when I cook, I can be a little bit aggressive, when I'm like flipping the pan or whatever, and stirring stuff, and stuff is flying all over the place on the walls and everything. So I had to stop and show you that. You guys, I'm very transparent. I wear my shoes on my sleeve. I don't. Let's keep going. And these are Rob Dyrdek brand shoes. They are really high quality. I love them. I think I have like 6 pairs of Rob Dyrdek. If you're not familiar, he's the host for Ridiculousness. If you look it up on YouTube, Rob Dyrdek used to be a professional skateboarder. So, and he got tons of sponsors and yeah, but so he's got a lot of money, but his shoes are actually really, really good. I love them. The problem is peripheral neuropathy. So I've got 14 pairs of shoes that are really narrow in here. And they pinch my toes, you know, um, international sign language for, your toes are getting pinched, right? Right? And so they hurt when I wear them. So I thought, okay, and you guys know that I think about stuff, right? So I'm like, well, don't shoes come in like wide where the toes are, a little wider, right? So I went on Amazon and I bought these. And these are just really good hiking shoes. And these are Skechers. I've had Skechers before, and they last forever. I just threw away my last pair month ago, but I've had those for like 5 or 6 years, out mowing and doing everything. But anyway, I wanted a pair of really good like outdoor and hiking shoes. Once I get in my camper, getting on the road full time. If you're just dropping in, yeah, this is not my camper, obviously. Although I would love to bring the subwoofer with me, I'm just saying. But yeah, the solar panels are going to go up in the roof. Anyway, for like hiking and stuff, I thought, okay, I'll buy, well, I wear a size 10 and a half, all right, usually. These are size 12 because, I thought I want a little extra room, for my neuropathy to fit in there. And I ordered extra wide. These things, you know, so I got these and I put them on, and yeah, they're a little bit too big. They're too long. I mean, the front feels great. The toes, that feels great, but their size 12 was just too big. So I sent these back. I did a bad thing. You guys, by accident, totally by accident. I had another pair of hiking shoes that I bought, fairly recently, but I've been out mowing with them and stuff. And I was in a hurry. I was on the way to UPS. It's like, oh, I got to ship these back to to Amazon. I put the wrong shoes in the box. I thought I was returning these. I returned my old ones. But I got the refund anyway. So how does that work? Is there like 20 people in a warehouse opening all these returns and making sure that, oh, he returned the wrong shoes. There's a little bit of grass on there. I don't know how that works. I do know how it works. What they do is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Amazon takes all their returns and they pile them onto a pallet. And I think people bid on them or something. You can buy a pallet of Amazon returns And I've seen YouTube videos of people that did that. So it's like, I wonder what I got this time. And it's like, oh, shoes with grass on them. Great. Well, okay. Well, I paid $100 for the pallet. I'm going to take these shoes and send them back to Amazon. so, um, but yeah, so yeah, I did get, and bear with me, you guys. If you're new here, just you'll get used to this. But yeah, so I bought different insoles, and luckily two of them came this time. So yeah, these are really comfortable, and the insoles, you guys, if you have peripheral neuropathy and your feet hurt, these insoles are awesome. I'm just saying. So yeah, these fit a little bit better with the insoles in there. Now, I'm doing this all in one take without any editing. How about that? Wait, let me the fire's getting a little low. Let me throw a log on the fire just for a sec. Why is it not working? It doesn't see it. The the DVD player is sitting up on top of one of the batteries. All right, now shoes, right? Um, Now these are a little different. All right. If you look at the bottom, does anybody recognize or does anybody know what these things are for? Okay, yeah, they're for biking. Luckily, you guys, I tried these on and they don't hurt my feet. I was really afraid of that because these were, I don't know, these were like $40 or something, a little bit expensive. But these, this is called a cleat. All right. So you've got a pedal on your bike where your shoes actually snap onto the pedal, and it's really, really efficient. Um, they used to have toe straps. You'd put your foot in there and you'd tighten the strap. Well, yeah, I did that for years back when I was in college. the trick, the trick is when you come up to a stop sign, you have to loosen your straps to get your feet out. Otherwise, you go, and I've done that a handful of times, and it's embarrassing. You have a car behind you. It's like you tip over on your bike, you know. Um, but yeah, so these, you just turn your foot sideways and it comes out of the cleat, so it's a lot easier. So yeah, I've got a fat bike in the garage that I've got all set up and ready to go for on the road, and it's going to get mounted on the top of the truck. I've got a rack, you know, can't remember the brand, but anyway, yeah, my mountain bike or my big fat bike is going to go on top of the truck, and yeah, I'm planning on biking like all over the place. And the reason I bought a fat bike, the tires are this wide, right? They're like 4 inches. Because I'm going to be like in sand and gravel and dirt. I tried it in snow a couple of winters ago. And because the tires are so wide, it gives you a lot of surface area. It's science, right? But the bike like floats on top of, whatever loose stuff you're riding in. So I haven't been on it for a couple of years. I mean, those of you that know my story know that I've I've been kind of delayed for like a year going through my chemo and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that bike fixed up and ready to go. Now, oh, I've got all my shoes like on the floor over here. Now, here's the thing. Here's another thing I'm going to do when I go full time on the road. Did I don't think I talked about this the last video or the video before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but um, well, before I do that, sorry. Did anybody notice in the last video I've got a pair of men's ice skates sitting down here in front of the solar panel? Did anybody notice that? They're brand new. I've never used them. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, invited me to go ice skating, and she's like, "Well, yeah, just come out." And because she not professional, but she does speed skating, and the blades on her skates are like They're like that long, speed skaters. And anyway, but so I bought these skates to go ice skating. Never used them. I don't know what happened. I ended up having something else come up and I couldn't make it. But size 10 and a half men's ice skates. I was going to put them on Facebook Marketplace and sell them, but men, if anybody wants these, I'll ship them to you. All right. I'm serious. I'm totally serious. I'm going through and getting rid of stuff. Right. So now the other thing I was going to say, can't believe I'm doing this all in one take, but so my fat bike, right? Then I'm thinking I'm pulling into Walmart or a truck stop, and I think I talked about this. Maybe I think I shot a video. It just never got published or whatever. But anyway, beautiful, smooth asphalt, or concrete or whatever, really smooth. These are the other shoes I have. Well, they're not really shoes. And they're called quads, by the way. They're not rollerblades, right? Those are for sissies, just the wheels they're like this, Yeah, no. These are true roller skating quads, all right? And there's dust on there. They've been sitting in the corner underneath my base over here for, I don't know, like a year. But anyway, so with my camper, when I go on the road full time, beautiful asphalt, what could go wrong? Heck yeah, I'm going to bust out my roller skates because I'm pretty good at it. I can go backwards and, I can do tricks and stuff. And, well, not tricks, but I can't do a backflip. But it's really, really fun. We used to go all the time back in, junior high and high school. So, yeah, but 63-year-old, well, by the time I get on the road, I'll be 65. I don't want to break a hip. Jeez. So, and no, I'm not going to wear any padding. That's for sissies. All right. So just, I thought that would be hilarious, especially set the drone to follow me. Some drones will do that, and so hopefully I'll get some good footage, So I'm at a truck stop skating around acting like an idiot. And the truckers are like, what the, So I'll hand out my card and I'll say, yeah, I've got a YouTube video, it might be funny. I don't know, but go check it out if you want. So what else? New subscribers. What else was I going to do? I think this might be really short, you guys. I've got stuff I got to get done. But I just thought I'd sit and just give you a quick update about my shoes. So I'm in a good mood. I hope you are too. I hope you're having a good day. And I love your comments, you guys. Some of you, well, most of you leave really funny, good comments. And so I will respond. All right. So feel free to do that. So, all right. I think I might cut it off right about here. All right. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later in the next video. All right? How does that sound? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, bye.